I don't have Joe.
A great
Morning.
Thursday morning to the two people that are going to be here tonight. For those that are actually two people on, for those that are on YouTube, great, and on my church page, awesome. You get to see the show this morning. My main page is dead, is disabled for the meantime, supposedly, uh, because I guess they don't think that I'm a real person. And I sometimes agree with Facebook. Sometimes I don't think I'm a real person. I hate Facebook. I hate them so much.
Think you're a copy and paste person?
And they're right.
Bye.
You are correct, sir. They are correct, and it's just so frustrating. But it is what it is. Um, it just sucks. But aside from the point that Facebook has become so overly sensitive, and it's just become overly sensitive. I hated being in. Mira el moretón que tengo. You see that?
¿Te caíste o qué?
Rough sex. Now, what was I doing with this part of the body? I do not know. Mira cómo ando acá. Look at this. I'm all bandaged up.
Was it one of those days, like one day out of the year, that you actually did actual work?
No. Zero. Oh, actually, yesterday I put the license plates on my car. I did it by myself. I was surprised that I could. That was a major accomplishment. I was ecstatic. I was like, I put the license plates on the car. That's probably the most work I've done.
You bust out the tools. That girl collecting dust.
Screwdriver. For the screwdrivers. Está pegado así al case, like, it's never been used. So I managed to do that. No, my cat. I have a cat at home. Well, I have two cats at home. Pero Mimi's,
After last night, it's one more. Just one.
after this, solamente le queda uno. No, por Mimi's, she anda malita. She's sick, and I was going to take her to the vet. So I grabbed her last night, and I was checking her out. And I think I touched a spot that was delicate to her, and then me aventó la mordida and the scratch. And I grabbed her by the neck, and like boom, le la marrana. But yeah, this one was pretty deep.
Por si está con dolor y luego tú le pegas, pobre gata.
Well, I wasn't, I was trying to find what, but she's got this crazy little thing going on where she's starting to lose like hair in certain splotches, and
you already had her for years, no?
Like 10 years. She's on the older side, so I think she's in the last.
Are you a cat owner that you buy them vitamins and stuff?
Vitamins?
Yeah.
No, I mean, supposedly the food that you buy them supposedly has vitamins. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I know that there's gone to a PetSmart and there's like pills for the cats and dogs for like hair loss and all that other stuff.
Nah, I don't do that. I take them to the vet whenever I think that they pass. And she had blotches on it, and I read up on it, and it says it's just like sometimes it's allergies, sometimes it's just hypertension or anxiety. And with her, it was kind of a weird deal, but she started to have like epileptic attacks. Pobrecita. And pobrecita, she started having epileptic attacks. But
she went to stash or what?
Yeah, she went into my private stuff. Don't get high on your own supply, Mimi's. And so it was kind of on the trippy side, but she's on the older side, so I'm thinking that she's on her last days and stuff. She's just older, pobrecita. I don't think she could help herself now. But I'm going to take her to the vet. Well, not today. I was going to take her today, but then I got the crap beat out of me.
Like, there's calming pills. Like, it's supposed to like calm her down. If she has like anxiety and stuff like that, there's some pills that calm her down.
Well, I don't know. It might be an allergic reaction to fleas or something. I honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
Pobrecita. Pero tiene muchas ronchas and like these ronchas all over the place. Pobrecita. And like,
Yeah, I just take it. They'll figure it out.
yeah,
You
when
gonna
they,
Matamoros?
huh?
Matamoros?
Oh yeah, definitely. The vets are too expensive here in Brownsville.
Yeah.
¿Qué onda con tu Facebook page? My Facebook page is dead. They're asking what's happening with my Facebook page. It's dead. They suspended it, I guess, for a while, and when they put you in Facebook jail, your page is still up,
Yeah.
but you can't post or anything. This time they literally took it down.
Like kind of you already like several. Maybe they send you messages and you ignore them.
Well, it's really hard because I get like 1,000 messages, but Facebook doesn't. They don't. I don't think they send messages. They just like they shoot and ask questions later. I don't care. I'm at that point. I just don't care. The only thing was that it was a good tool to get information out and stuff. But I still have my church page, so I honestly I don't even know if I have my other Facebook page. Let me find
Yeah.
out. I honestly because I have a couple of them because I closed them down. Let me see if I have the other ones up. I'm probably. Oh yeah, I still got my other ones. I just don't remember the password to it. So I'm going to
Square one.
well, I have the other page. It's just not tratando para subir. But I got my other page where I have. I guess I could still use this page, the Erasmo Castro page. We'll see. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. So now I'm going to have to post on that page,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because I just today I posted something on La Pulga page, my advertising thing for the wedding thing. I posted it on my main page. So I don't know if that ticked them off or something. I don't know. But I really hate Facebook. I hate that it's become so overly sensitive. I think that's one of the things, and that it's a plus for Twitter or X now is that they don't let out now that Elon Musk has it.
It just takes one person to kind of like report you, and it just takes a whole while to get clear that out.
We'll see what happens. If we get the page back bien, screw it. One less page. I mean, I had like I think 65,000 followers on that page. Screw it, ni modo. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and not gonna give two craps about it, ni modo.
Yeah. You'll get those later. You'll get those 65,000 back later.
Well, my these things hurt. It's crazy. They hurt, and I this one was major. That one was bleeding all night, and this one,
Yeah.
and
What pain? Like extreme pain to
huh?
react. The cat must have been in extreme pain for it to react like that.
Pobrecita, maybe. Uh,
But that you're gonna take him to Matamoros because it's over here. It's too expensive. But I think mainly like the medicine from Matamoros is just stronger because it's not like as regulated.
well, yeah, it's like going to a pharmacy in Matamoros is a lot better than going to a pharmacy here.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. It's just an awkward situation all the way around. We'll see what happens. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But I really wish that pharmaceuticals and pharmacies here were a little bit more. I mean, just the band aids. The band aids were like $7. $7, and I bought some Neosporin,
Yeah.
and I bought the cheap one from CVS Pharmacy. Well, these are the band aids. I mean, CVS brand,
Yeah.
and I bought the triple antibiotic pain relief thing, like $7 each, bro. It's crazy, man. And you could get this for $2, I think, or something in Matamoros.
At most.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a lot. Y eso, and it's like in the bigger tubes. And and uh, and some of us like it big.
Yeah, because I know like I've gone to the doctor there in the Similares and stuff and Benavides. They're like $5 to see the doctor, and then if you need an injection and plus the medicine and everything, I think every time I go, it's like $20 at those.
It's crazy. Uh, but I think that's one of the benefits of having Matamoros so close by is the doctors and the dentists. And the dentists, as the
Yep.
dentists are expensive here. I mean, I think the only way that dentists survive here locally is because of insurance,
Yeah.
Medicaid, and Medicare stuff like that. That's I don't see how else they can make it. I mean, because if you can cross, I'm going to go see a dentist in Matamoros, but Avram's a dentist, so I don't. He takes care of my stuff. Plus, Frankie's girlfriend is a dentist, so that helps. What happened to your paw? My cat. And here, I think I banged the desk one day that I was pissed off, and I hardly ever get pissed off. Oh, it's the oh, you weren't on yesterday. Mo Marisa got sworn in.
Yeah, I got a message about that, like about how she was like sworn in, and there was quite a crowd for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I didn't know she was getting sworn in. I mean, no one told me, and
He didn't tell you.
no, she didn't tell me. But that's, I mean, I guess maybe she thought that I would already know stuff. It's just I don't keep up with that kind of stuff.
Having you there while the her people were there,
No, I mean, again, uh,
like trying to cause a ruckus.
no, Marisa. I get Marisa. I've known Marisa way before all these politicos. Knew
Yeah.
Marisa. But one of the things that I think is on the, and again, I hope she doesn't feed too much into it. I'm sure she won't. Is that those people are there just for the pick moment and for, hey, we were there with you all this time and stuff. And
Exactly. It's to say that they were there since the beginning because
yeah,
eventually they'll be like, "Hey, I was there since the beginning. Can you help me out with this?" And everybody is just asked because I got several messages that they were asking like, "Okay, how is she gonna side like with the few or the majority?" You know,
well,
and she's answered that question before that she's gonna answer like vote how she seemed like she sees best.
yeah,
But
and I know Marisa. Again, I've known her since my school years, and that was a long, long time ago. I'm going to have faith that she's going to vote whichever way she thinks is in the best interest of the district. Again, I have faith, and again, it's like I've always said, you always have faith in people until they prove you wrong. Otherwise, as
yeah,
the I'm going to have faith that she's going to do the right thing, and I'm very glad that she got her seat back on the board. It took a little while. It took a couple of lawsuits and stuff. Tim is the one that's causing the ruckus. Um, Tim's a great guy. Tram is a great guy. Uh, I think that part of the problem was that I honestly don't, and I loved him. I honestly don't think that they should have replaced Minerva. I don't think they should have replaced Minerva.
she's gone to the meetings and been on the other side and voicing out her opinion as well.
Yeah.
Minette,
Now, I think that she should. I'm glad she was removed, and let me just clarify. And she should have been removed. She should have been removed. I just don't think that they should have put someone in her place. They should have left the seat open, until the election, until they had the election. And I say that because Tim was placed in a very, very awkward position. He was only going to be a board member for a couple of months. It was just an awkward position. And when you're a board member for a couple of months, you're not going to please anyone. You're not going to please anyone. Uh, and most of the time, you don't have the backstory of a lot of the stuff that you're going to be voting on and stuff. And that really, really sucks because I made mention in regards to the Mark Lucio case because they voted against Mark Lucio in a way, and I had a conversation with Tim. I said, Tim, uh, it's a very hard thing for you to vote on. Most I guess I would have. opted to abstain in that sense. Okay, but I was there when the incident happened, and we got a lot of the information, and yeah, the district's trying to cover up. They're trying to cover up what they did and their faults.
Try to cover up, isn't it?
And then,
It's not the first situation that they're trying to cover up.
yeah, but and again, to the district on the district side, they have to, Sam. They have to. It's unfortunate, but they have to in order to protect their asses. What
Yeah,
sucks?
but it's more like it's not that they have to either. They don't have to protect, nor not to protect, but they don't have to cover up nor expose. But it's more like they have to solve the situation. That's like my point of view. Like, don't try to cover it up and don't try to expose it, but at least solve the situation.
Well, avoid getting into that pickle.
Yeah,
That's what you need to do. Avoid getting into that pickle. But let me say, it's like what I really wanted to talk about today. Now that I remember,
the removing librarians.
yeah, part in part the librarians, but before that, the uh, the schools. You know, I again, I understand that they had to close the schools. That understandable. We When I was on the board, we closed three schools. And let me tell you, I got a lot of crap for that. And I said, guys,
And another three.
and now they did another three. I said, guys, there's nothing that can be done. We're in a pickle. What I went out there and demanded, Sam,
And
demanded
how long ago was that
5 years ago, 4 years ago.
when they closed the other three?
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Oh, in another 5 years, are they gonna close another three?
Well, that's where we're going. And it's going to continue to happen until they effect a forensic audit and find out why it's happening. But the problem is the BISD back then, because I asked for it, Sam. We need to know why this happened. No, 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 no. Let's keep everything hush hush. No, I said let's do a forensic audit. Let's go out there and find out why we are in this pickle. Why are we losing students, Sam? Back then, Sam, well, before I got there, we had 52,000 students, Sam. 52,000 students under Dr. Sendejas. 52,000. We're down to 38, Sam. 38. I mean, I'm not great at math, but that's almost half,
Yeah.
I think.
And the superintendent was getting paid less, wasn't it?
The superintendent was getting paid less. There were no deputy superintendents. I think there was maybe two uh, assistant superintendents. That's it. So it was smaller at the top, 100% smaller, and there were more population of students, and everyone would think was happy. And again, and people may say that I'm terco con Sylvia Atkinson. As soon as Sylvia Atkinson came into the picture, everything went to crap. And think about it. She had her hands in federal funds. She had her hands in local monies. She had her hands in vendors and everything. And everything started to go to crap. That's why I demanded let's have it a forensic audit and let's figure out where this started, how it started, and let's stop the bleeding. No, 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 no forensic audit. And I don't know if they were, and again, they were trying to protect their own asses. And they were avoiding more lawsuits because a lot of people, as soon as Sylvia Atkinson became HR director uh, there at BISD, everything really started to go to crap. And, we started to lose students, we started to lose staff. A lot of people, Sam, they were destroyed by Sylvia Atkinson, destroyed because she went after anyone that, didn't vote her way, anyone that she thought was a stumbling block in her path to, making herself more and more rich. And I was one of those individuals. The only thing is that I survived. Uh, a lot of folk out there did not survive, Sam. There was a lot of folks out there that were accused of crap and a half. They were terminated, they were fired, and they were blackballed to the point where they couldn't get a job anywhere else. You know, and
I was gonna ask, like maybe they went to another, like to the charter schools or something.
no, a lot of people were blackballed because it's well, they could have gone to some charter school, I guess, but you're going to get a lot less benefits, paid a lot less, but a lot of because one of the things that I learned while at BISD is that it's a really a very small knit community. Although those superintendent things, so
Yeah.
they were blackballed, they were blacklisted, and it was a horrible, horrible, horrible event for a lot of folks out there. But they there was nothing that could have been done. It was just irreversible at that point. So I'm hoping that Marisa will keep her promise that she actually made here on a phone call, that she will vote for a forensic audit. I'm hoping that that's the case. We'll see, because
But by
for
okay, my question is, how much of a time frame are you giving for her to actually act on it?
well, I'm hoping, and again, this depends on because the ones that are pushing for Carlos Elizondo and Frank Ortiz, they're the
Mhm.
only ones there in the minority. I'm hoping it only takes two board members. I'm hoping they put it back on the agenda, a forensic audit, a deep cavity search, a forensic audit, and go all the way in there.
And it's probably like because I don't know how this goes, but why does that have to go be approved by the board instead of just approved by the superintendent or
Oh
something like
no, actually, the superintendent can call for a forensic audit because he is the administrator. Now, it just depends on how much money the forensic audit is going to cost. It's going to cost the district a pretty penny. I'm going to say at least 150, $200,000. So the superintendent can only approve certain amount. Any amount over, I think it's $50,000, and someone can correct me. I think it's 50,000. Any amount over $50,000, he has to have board approval for it.
that? Yeah. Okay.
So call for a forensic audit, demand a forensic audit, effect the forensic, and find why we're bleeding. Now, a lot of it has to do, and again, one thing correlates with the other, Sam, because once you start having a low staff morale,
Yeah.
you know, and those is the customer service aspect of it, the one to one with a student, with a parent, it goes away too. So a lot of people go like, well, screw this. I'm just going to take them to charter schools
As
because
it is, they lost lots of teachers during the whole COVID thing because it was a drastic transition, and then all of this thing is happening. So the BISD is losing tons of great teachers.
yeah, yeah, and see that's part of the problem because a lot of the great teachers out there, Sam, have been there in the district for like 20, 30 years. They qualify to retire. So a lot of, even Maggie, went out there and said, you know what? Even though I'm taking less retirement money, I just wanted out. I couldn't deal with it anymore. And that's what happened with a lot of folks out there. So what happens is you start to lose a lot of the educated, uh,
Yeah, experience. Like
experienced staff. They
yeah,
said, screw this, we're gone. And a lot of them, they got picked up from colleges, universities, and other entities that would hire them part time, or tutoring, or to a lot of these other charter little schools out here. But plus, they still get their cash, their retirement. So they said we're out of BISD. So what you're left with is what you're Sam left us. So what you're left with is a lot of schools out there that have staff that is a newer staff, and nothing against new teachers and stuff, but again, you could have there's nothing against the new teachers, because you
yeah,
could have great individuals that are coming out of college. Part of
yeah.
the problem is they know the books of teaching. They don't know the hands-on of the teaching, so it's a
The
learning curve. Huh?
the actual experience, the hands-on experience of it.
Yeah, there's a learning curve. Oh my God, why am I doing this? Let me put un
Part
moment.
and warranty, automobile warranty.
Well, the other, yeah, spam call. The other thing that you mentioned, what did you mention? But,
Oh, they're trying to cut like the librarians
oh yeah,
and
yeah. It's kind of again, why are we cutting from the bottom? And not to say that librarians are not important, but we're cutting down here with the staff that is hands on with the individuals that we want to be educated. And again, I think it's crazy. It's really, really, really pathetic. I had a conversation with Tony Saguirre yesterday because I went to get my license plates, the ones that I put on my car myself, and I had a conversation with him, and I made mention, the most important, we were talking, the most important aspect of here of the tax department, the license plate department, is the individuals that are attending the client, the customer,
Frontline.
the frontline staff. Those are the individuals that have that one-to-one contact. You got to keep them happy, and
Yeah.
if they're happy, there's no excuse for them treating me or anyone else bad. Wait a minute, you got a cushy job. You're working in air condition. You do a great job. Don't treat these people bad. And people need to know that at any moment where you screw up, you're going to lose that amazing little job. But again, and with that said, let me say this: the people there at the tax office, the frontline staff are amazing. Never had an issue with them.
Yeah.
They do a great job. A ver si no me muerde.
Yeah.
¿A dónde
So
vas, perrito?
they were. I think they keep on posting about animal shelter that they haven't gotten like that many adoptions.
It's crazy, Sam. But again, part of the problem with Brownsville is they're reactive.
Yeah.
They're not proactive. This is an issue that should have been taken care of a long time ago. They should have been prepared for it. They should have seen it coming. Same thing with BISD. But part of the problem with the culture here, in the political culture here locally, is that everyone is
Anything about it.
reactive, not proactive.
And they started coming when they started opening like other charter schools. They saw that decrease in students, and they just decided not to do anything about it.
Well, yeah, going back to BISD, once you start to lose the first 2,000 3,000 students, you got to do an internal. What the hell are we doing wrong? Because one of the things that we always get asked, and again, I'm going to run for BISD, but one of the things that we get asked by when we have these debates is like, what's your take on charter schools? And they always hated my response, and my response was always the same, and it continues to be the same. Charter schools are a good thing because it provides competition. So we have to up our game. We have to make sure that our staff is well paid. We have to make sure that the academia level at the schools is at where it needs to be. We have to provide the resources for the students. We have to provide the technology. It makes us up our game because you become complacent. You're like, man, como que tienen que venir aquí. It's like PUB. I mean, you could hate PUB every day, and we could scream about it.
Won't be able to do anything about it.
You're screwed. Can't do anything about it. So you think PUB gives a rat's ass? That we go out there and call them and go like, "Hey guys, we're not offering great service." They go like, "Screw you," take it or leave it. Como dicen alguien acá en la church, ahí está la puerta, si quieren váyanse.
Mm.
So, I
Años diciendo eso.
¿eh?
Tiene años.
Años. Well, I'm surprised. I can hear you. I mean, well, Sam's good up.
Yeah, number the damn calls. I need to figure out the whole D&D thing.
If BIG wasn't on top shape, a charter school wouldn't be exactamente. Exactly. If BISD was on its game,
Yeah.
or focusing on what they need to focus, it doesn't matter how many charter schools you have. They're not going to equate to
I
anything.
know what's the best option.
Again, we need a forensic audit. Need a forensic audit. Definitely need a forensic audit, and got to weed out from the top. You know.
And right now it's the perfect time to ask for it because they would give him like the whole summer to work on it. And then when you start school, be like, hey, you know what, this is what we found, and this is what we're gonna change in the beginning of school.
Yeah, but a lot of it has to do again with covering your asses, and that's what BISD spends a lot of time doing, covering their asses, and that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for the students. It's unfortunate for staff. It's unfortunate for the community as a whole. Ni modo.
And of course, they'll probably turn it down because the majority will turn it down because there's something to cover up about it.
Something nefarious going on, and it's unfortunate, but
That
that's just the
way to
truth.
be guilty without.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's just the fact of the matter. Este, log out. I can't even log out on my damn page. My Facebook page. I hate Facebook.
You're probably
Mande?
it's probably having issues or something.
Uh, I guess I hate him. I hate him.
Oh, and speaking of the BISD stuff,
Yeah,
um, because not just like the BISD, but I'm pretty sure people will eventually start asking about like the summer events or summer things for the kids. I know. I think is Camp Rio with BISD, or is that idea?
idea.
Idea, yeah, because they already started posting about like the summer events and all that stuff. Because I know parents started asking real towards the end of the summer, towards the end of the school year, about events for the kids to keep them busy.
Yeah, because they don't want him at home.
You don't want to have the kids in the room the whole day playing video games. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
you don't want to have the kids in the room. Period. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Screw everybody. I hate everybody. My plates are better than yours, by the way.
What does her say?
Eh?
What does her say?
License plate? I don't know. What do your license plates say? I hate you. Sam, I'm gotta go work.
Hey, quick question. Not quick question, but I need somebody to do me a favor. If anybody could just send me a message, because I bought two tickets, the barbecue, because I was supporting Ed's Taekwondo.
Yeah.
I bought two tickets, but I just need a humongous favor from somebody if they could just pick up the tickets. But I wanted somebody to go drop it off like to like a homeless person, like nearby, like a plate of food
What day is it?
on the 18th.
I'll be in
That's why if anybody could just shoot me a message, that would probably be around RJ's barbecue spot. Uh,
You know, I feel bad for RJ's. Let me tell you.
why?
Hmm? You'll pick him up. Oh, Juan will pick him up. Sam.
Okay, just shoot me a message. That way I could, I guess, let them know that you up, or I just give you the name and stuff.
Samuel Martinez. Send him a message. Oh yes, RJ's. I used to like RJ's. Well, I like RJ's. Not usually. I just haven't been.
Yeah,
But they moved to Boca Chica. You know that, right?
yeah.
It's a big mistake. That spot is cursed. That's that little corner that they're on. It's horrible.
Boca Chica's a tough crowd.
Well, Boca Chica is bad just because of the median, but
Yeah,
they moved to that little corner right there, across from Kentucky Fried Chicken, next
the one
to.
that gets hit,
Huh?
is that the one that always gets hit, like crashed into?
Yeah. Well, yeah. But aside from that, they're the ones next to Mr. Taco. And if you're going like, oh, let me go to RJ's, and then you see Mr. Taco, you're gonna like, just let me go, Mr. Taco. But I just don't ever see anyone there. And they had good stuff when they were here. I think they were here on in front of the courthouse Monday.
I,
Huh?
I went when it was a breakfast spot, like the restaurant before RJ's. There was like a breakfast spot right there.
I think there was a Mariscos place too. No.
Yeah, that too.
Well,
That's oh, I went. That it was a breakfast spot.
I, I've never went. I've never got. I think I went one time, maybe, but just getting in and out of that place is horrible.
Yeah,
There's always a big old line of cars. You found him, Samuel Martinez.
you gotta go in through like McDavid and then exit through Boca Chica.
It's horrible. and then the parking lot is there. Está todo hecho pozo, and there's always cars either going straight down Old Isabel Road or turning to Boca Chica. It's just horrible. I don't know why you found him. I don't know why in the hell anyone would want to rent there. Why?
It's a tough spot.
It's a horrible spot. It really, its location is terrible.
That place is more for like a drive-through because you'll be going through one side and then exit Boca Chica real quick.
Yeah, or something, or maybe one of those uh
Yeah,
drive-through beer places.
yeah,
Drive-through beer places that pick up a drink and then go drive and crash into the median.
yeah. That's just
But yeah, it's horrible. I feel bad for him. We passed by there yesterday because we went to Walmart.
yeah.
I felt bad for him. Like bad choice.
It's maybe they had a, and I would understand why they might have gotten it because maybe they reduced the price on it or something.
But can you imagine how much rent they're paying there? I would say at least $5,000. Or
I
three. I don't know, but I imagine it's a pretty penny to be renting in a place where you're making no money. Taka Nico,
Yeah.
taka bro. All right, I gotta go.
All right, man.
Have a great day, and you have a day off today. Okay,
Yeah. Today, yes. We
well,
kind of finished pretty early.
have a great morning and a great day, and don't get into trouble. I need
All right,
someone tomorrow morning.
guys, have a good day.
Bye, bye. God bless.
Bye.
Guys, be good to each other, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have the main page up. I don't know. I don't know. I
Hope.
hate.